What's up, you guys? It is time to make up your mind with me, Mandy. And today's guest, we have Opto, YouTube sensation, amazing person, huge personality, giver backer to the community.
Yeah.
Yes, I watch it.
That's only recently.
Yeah, you know what? But you're still giving back. Say hello to the
Hello, guys. Opto right here. Top Notch Idiots on YouTube.
Yes. A small little plug. Top Notch. That's actually how you and I met.
Yeah. I picked you up in an Uber ride and tried to hit on you.
Very interesting Uber ride. The brakes went out.
Yeah, then I acted like the brakes are not working. So she's like, stop the car. I'm like, I can't stop it.
I literally still get messages to this day.
Really?
People. Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, saw you on Top Notch. I'm like,
oh,
cool.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I get messages.
I think the video did like, it's over 1 million views now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, last time I checked, it was like 500,000.
Well, that was months ago, girl.
Well, hey, the stars are right here. So if you need an Uber ride, don't go with him.
1 million people seen your face. Panicking, scared.
I was bitchy.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was fun though, right?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
So we would like to know a little bit more about you, Opto. So we see you on YouTube. We see you doing these pranks. These huge videos are literally blowing up. So many subscribers. How many subscribers do you have?
We just passed 2 million, so we're a little over 2 million now.
Look at that. See, follow your dreams, kids. Yeah. So how did you start with these videos? What made you start with these and why?
So like I always been like into like making videos, like films. Okay. And I used to do like short films when I was a kid. Like I would say when I was like 12, I picked up my camera and I was like doing like a lot of short videos. Like legit, I was really good at directing films and stuff. I would do like little action movies and stuff. But I would post it on YouTube and like obviously wouldn't get views because like nobody searches like an action video, you know? Although I was good at it back in high school, I think I was a junior or a sophomore. I did a video and like I submitted to like a film festival and I got like first place in New York. So they flew me out over there. They were like showing one of my videos that I made like on the big screen. So I'm like, what the heck is happening? So yeah, I started like that. But as far as that, I quit for like a whole 3 years of not making any content. Like as far as films, because I was already old, responsibilities. I need to work and pay bills. So I was actually working for Amazon. Shitty job. I was doing deliveries. And, I'm like, I haven't done a video in a while. I want to film something. So I'm like, okay, let me do something comedy. So I'm like, okay, let me do prank, like for the heck of it. And I remember I shot the video and like when I uploaded, like in a week, it did like 250,000 views. And I made at least like $100 from that. And I'm like, whoa, you can make money on YouTube and like actually it could go viral, For at that time, I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm like, I'm going to start taking YouTube seriously. And this was like literally 4 years ago while I was working. I wasn't like consistent in the beginning for like at least like 5-6 months. And then the videos started like picking up views. And I think one did like really viral, like did like 2 million views. And like these YouTubers were like doing like reactions on it. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm hitting it. So I started taking it serious and just one by one, just every week, just dropping videos, going viral and,
And how'd you build your top-notch crew? Because that was obviously just you that started that, right? So
yeah, so there's 3 people in my crew. There's Aldo, there's AJ, and there's me.
Shout out.
And shout out to the boys, you already know. So Aldo was actually doing pranks way before me when I was actually working for Amazon. And then he had like 4 or 5 prank videos. They were not like the best. I just thought it was amazing and funny. So that's how I got motivated to shoot my first prank video. But as I kept doing it, Aldo's like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to do my channel. You want to work together? So I'm like, cool. I need an extra hand. Let him come through.
Cool.
So we started working together for a while till one day I was at a mall doing this, describing people in the hood. And this is where I pranked AJ. I didn't know the guy. I just did it, and I told him you're on video, blah, 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 whatever. A month later, the video did like 5 million views. So AJ hits me up on Instagram and he's like, yo, like, I make beats. I see the video did viral. If you need any original beats for the channel, no copyright, let me know. I'll help you out. I'm like, cool. That's actually amazing. So I started like borrowing his beats and stuff, and slowly started hanging out with him. Till one day we actually shot an actual video, and I like this character. I'm like, okay, so you have energy. You could do this stuff. So I'm like, why don't you just work with us? And that's how kind of like the team got together.
Aw, that's awesome.
And yeah, we started pushing it. There's a lot of fallouts in between.
But I just think, you know what? I think it's really awesome. I think that you should definitely acknowledge, maybe you haven't thought about this, that like you starting that created this that gave other people the opportunity to have an income.
Yeah.
Like you created income for other people.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Just off you doing what you like.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, because they're like, how do you leave your 9 to 5? How do you get into doing what you love? It's all about doing what you love. That way you're happy, and then the money follows rather than chasing the money.
Right. Yeah, like I never like chased the money, nor I even thought like I would make a lot. It just kind of comes with it, like
Right.
do what you love, and like just blesses you back, I guess,
Absolutely.
So yeah, because it was really hard for me in the beginning. Like I didn't just be like, okay, freedom, let's do like YouTube.
Yeah.
I was working like 2 jobs. I got laid off Amazon, and then I was working for like this criminal background check company,
Okay.
and I also
So if anybody needs a background check,
this this was before, okay. So I got hired over there, but I was still behind my bills, so I had to get a second job at Macy's. I was selling fragrances.
I worked at Macy's.
Yeah,
Sephora Impulse, yeah.
So yes, I'm a human being. I've been through that. So yeah, Monday through Friday, it was just work from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Both jobs. I couldn't even see my friends. And then when Saturday, Sundays came, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I could rest, or I could film and build my YouTube career. So I chose to film. I laid off my friends that I had. I laid off everything. I was just 100% dedicated on my channel. So Saturdays I would film, edit. Sundays I'll post it or whatever, And then I did that for like over a year. For 1 year, 12 months straight. No friends, no nothing. Just working 2 jobs and maintaining a YouTube channel. And then I started getting paid. The pay went up. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to lay off this job. And then eventually it came. I'm like, okay, I don't need the other job either.
Isn't that an amazing feeling?
Yeah, of course. My boss was my boss from the criminal background check was laughing at me, actually.
Good.
He's like,
look at him now.
Yeah, like I was looking at a BMW picture, and he's like, one day, Opto, but not today. You gotta keep working. And I'm like, ugh. And then he would always tell me, you still do that stupid YouTube videos. And I told him one day I'm gonna quit. And I'm gonna be making more than you.
4 years later.
Yeah, but like when I quit, I wasn't making more than him. I just bullshitted that, Yeah,
whatever.
Just
mentality, right? Mentality.
Yeah, but when I quit, I was nervous walking down that stairs.
Of course you are.
I was like, okay, I don't have a job now. I'm gonna rely on YouTube, and I have these bills. Like I'm already broke,
It's scary.
Yeah,
to walk out.
But I swear, like the day I quit, that money just,
Because you made up your mind. And
Yeah,
you knew what.
Yeah.
Make up your mind.
Make up your.
Look at that.
Make up your mind.
Look
There
at
you go.
that.
There you go. It just clicks right away. Yeah.
That's
But I
awesome.
just had more time to like focus on my videos.
Yeah.
I didn't have that one day, that Saturday. It was just Monday through Sunday. It was just all film days. So yeah, I dedicated my time. My team helped me out. I helped them. So
That's what it's all about. So where exactly are you from? Did you grow up in LA, or if not, when did you come to LA? Can you tell
no.
us your little journey?
So I'm actually Armenian.
Okay.
A lot of my fans think I'm Hispanic. I'm not. I do look like one. I do talk like one, but I'm not. So I'm born in Armenia, in the city of Yerevan. I lived there for 10 years, and when I was 10 years old, I came to America. And this was in 2006. I had no English. I'm just coming here. I'm like, what's happening? And like people are talking. I'm like,
Major culture shock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was very hard for me. I did not want to live here. I wanted to go back to my country because my friends and my family was there. Well, I came with my actual family, but my cousins and whoever I grew up with. So it was very tough the first 2 years, but you manage through. You make up your mind.
Plug.
Hashtag.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you came to America, and when did you start making friends? Like, how did it like really take a toll on your mental health?
Yeah, dude, I was depressed. I think my whole life I've been depressed because it's so stressful and there's so many obstacles that I go through in life.
Can you tell us about some of those?
Well, learning English was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did not know English, and I would like cry to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I can't learn this language. It's really hard. I'm young, whatever. People are making fun of me. They're bullying me at school. But you just pulled through. I had those special classes, when like the whole class is studying, and then I'm in the corner with like this
tutor.
Yeah. They're teaching you words, and like the kids are laughing, and I'm like, ugh. This is not me. But I pulled through. So yeah, it was really hard on my mental health. Like my whole career, all the way to this point. It's just there's so much stress and obstacles. It's
Do you think that's what kind of pushed you to do comedy?
No, I was always like a class clown.
Okay.
I would always make my friends laugh and do stupid stuff. I would never put that on a video and put it in public. I would just do it inside the circle. I was not comfortable. And when I did start my pranks, I was very uncomfortable doing it. I'm gonna act stupid in front of like millions of audience. Like, oh, that girl that is my secret crush gonna see me like acting stupid. Like I'm not gonna look good and stuff. Cause I know how you girls are. Every time you guys are in front of camera, you make sure everything is good. I used to be just like that when I first started, but then there's a time that you just like.
Just be you.
Is there cuss words allowed?
Yeah, you can cuss.
Oh yeah,
you can cuss.
And then there's a point you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do me. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have siblings?
I do. I have two sisters. They're older than me. One is I don't even know my sister's age. This is YouTube for you. That's the only. No, she's like over 40, and the other one is over 30.
I can't. Okay.
Sorry,
sisters. Don't watch this episode, and if you do, can you please write in the comment section your birthday, so Opto knows.
No, my God, I suck with numbers. I swear, I'm not good with birthdays or numbers.
It's all good. It's all good. So you have two older sisters.
Yeah.
So you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
Nice.
They're both married with kids.
Same. I'm the youngest, and both my sisters married kids, and I'm like in LA, single, 2 cats.
Why are you single?
You know what? I don't fucking know. Honestly, it's hard. It's hard out here in the streets, Opto.
Why is it so hard?
It's hard. I do want somebody to spend my time with for sure, but it's really hard out here to find somebody that's on
that will be loyal and stick to it.
Right? Yeah, I'm so loyal to a fault. So yeah. What about you in relationships? Toxic relationships? Have you been through it?
I think I had 2 long relationships. One was 6 years, 6.5. And the other one was 3.5.
So you're a relationship guy.
You know what? I would say I am.
That's good. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
I am. Okay. A lot of people don't see that though.
Okay.
Through the media, they're like, "Oh, this guy's a playboy."
Of course, because they judge you.
He's a player. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I do have my fun, but when it comes to a girl that I really like, I stick to it.
You said yours were 6.5 and 3. Yeah. Those were literally mine. Literally.
Wow.
With the guy for 3 years and then 6.5 years, yeah.
Is there something happening?
Yeah, it's really hard to find people out here that want to actually invest into one person. And I think that's because there's so much instant gratification that people are drawn to. So it's like, okay, cool. She doesn't like me or it's not working out. One swipe away, next girl. One swipe away, next girl. It's just so easy.
Okay, but why do you think it's not working out?
For
what would your
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not. I mean, not.
Oh, I was Opto's interviewing me.
No, I'm not trying to interview you, but I want to understand where you're coming from. Why do you think these relationships don't work out, generally speaking, not just?
I think because, again, instant gratification and too many options.
Okay.
I think that's the reason. I do. I think and then obviously
I think it's social media.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Too many options. One swipe away.
Yeah, I mean, look. In social media, all these girls they do all these kind of things, and you have a good girl, they see that, they try to become that. You feel me? I don't know if I'm trying to put that in the right words.
I get what you're saying. I feel
back in the days when there was no social media, I feel like there were good relationships.
Do you know why? Because it took work to get to them.
Yeah.
So for now, say I had a crush or whatever on you or something like that. Oh, what's Opto doing? Well, I'm just gonna go watch your story. boom, I already know what you're doing, so why do I need to text you? Why do I need to reach out? I already know everything you're doing.
Right.
So there's no work to it. Do you get what I'm saying?
So,
it's like
so
everything's
do I
already
need to
put
stop
on the page.
posting so you can text me?
Oh my God. I do text you often. I always text you to do pranks and everything all the time.
That's so funny
But
because
we're
I was
here.
thinking about you like literally 3 days ago. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it was our video that I don't know
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah, and then it's funny. The next day you hit me up.
Yeah.
Sick.
We the universe, you know, just
You know,
just
it
align.
works.
Yeah. Okay, so what are your next like moves that you have planned? Any cool projects coming up?
Well, yeah,
that you
but I
can-
cannot talk
That
about
you can.
it.
I was gonna say, give us a sneak peek. Think of us a little teaser.
Like, I'll tell you what's my next video about.
Okay. What's your next video
But
about?
not the future project. I gotta keep it low. So like I said, today we're giving back. You know, it's Christmas time, and I feel like we need to give it back. So today's video was asking, like, you know, a lot of people if they could like help us with a couple change, you know, $1, 50 cents, and whoever would say yes would give them 100 times more.
Amazing.
So it was like a good thing we're doing, and it's crazy. This video actually taught me a lot how people are, because I was asking a bunch of people, like, you know, people dress decent and all that. They were like, nope, not today, get a job, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I asked 4 homeless people, and they gave me money. There was a woman with a child holding a sign, and I'm like, can I have $1? She's like, I only have 2, but I'll give 1 to you. You know, I'm like, okay, that's crazy. So I blessed them with money.
Wow.
And then today there was a homeless man. He was handicapped in a wheelchair. He literally had 75-cent quarters, you know, collecting money. So I went up to him after 100 rejections by regular people. There was a guy in a Bugatti that pulled up in a gas station. We asked him for $1. He's like, no. I went up to this homeless man that's handicapped. I'm like, can I have some change? It's cold. I want to eat. He's like, I only have 75 cents and you can have it. And literally, I just dropped to my knees. I'm like, whoa. Like, it just taught me how people really are, and I don't know why that's like
Do you
that.
think it's because they know how it feels
I don't know.
to not have something? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're more inclined to give
Okay,
you
but let me
something
ask
that's
you
theirs.
this. Like, the guy with the Bugatti, he's not born with a Bugatti. Like, he,
That's true.
you know,
True.
like, he obviously, there was a time in his life that he did not have that, right?
Right?
So
but
I'm
his
sure.
ego, now, having a Bugatti,
So,
and he's probably too busy. He's got places to go,
So
things
I-
to do. You know
I
what
drive
I'm
a McLaren and I have money, but when people ask me, why do I give it? I legit give it.
Because you're you.
Yeah, but how come it didn't change me is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
So I don't believe in whatever you just said. I think it's just the person's ego. I don't know. Well,
Okay, yeah, that's a good
it's
point.
like, it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I guess money does change people. I'm glad it did not change me. So.
That's amazing. That's very, very rare
Mm-hmm.
in this world, especially in like
You know, like, you know, it's funny, and I always ask this to myself. Like, the bigger I get and the wealthier I get, whatever, I become more humble.
That's amazing.
It's really weird. And the younger I was in high school, when I had nothing, I was cocky. I was trying to pretend to be somebody.
What do you think changed? Honestly.
I have no idea. I think I don't know. I'm trying to click that together too. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like
Maybe the way you were raised. Did you grow up in a good family home? Like, did you have a
I mean,
relationship with your parents?
Of course I did. We're just very poor. I know. Like in Armenia, when I was living in Armenia, I only had like half a banana in 10 years.
Half of a banana?
Yeah, and I only had 1 pizza slice in 10 years.
Wow.
And that day was like I don't know. Think of your happiest day. So like that's.
Oh my God.
That's how it was. It's just like a poor country, you know.
And what's your favorite food now?
You know what? Okay, so I eat everything.
Okay.
I like everything. I like sushi the most.
Sushi,
I
wow.
love it, especially raw sushi. And my friends always ask, "You're not a picky eater," and I always tell them that story. You know, I'm like, look, I couldn't even eat banana or pizza only once. So I'll eat anything because I'm blessed to eat it. You know, like I'm not gonna be greedy. Like, oh, I don't like it. I'll just eat it because, you know, there's people that don't have food. You know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, but I don't know if that's what made me humble. I don't know.
It's your mentality, I think. How did like the whole lockdown like affect you? Like when it was like hardcore first happened, like new to everybody, like
Right.
media instilling fear. Like how did you take it, and like what were some of like the hard times if there were any hard times? I don't know.
Well, okay, so me as a person, like whoever's watching, they always think like I'm this outgoing person. I'm very like a home person. I'm always home. I don't come out of my house. I'm literally, if I'm out, I'm filming or editing. Recently, I've been going out to clubs and stuff. I'm trying to
only recently, you guys.
And no, I'm not kidding. Only recently, because I've been working really hard for this 4 years. I'm like, shit, I want to do it now. I'm just trying to like kind of reward myself, because
makes sense.
We'll talk this in like later on about like a little bit depression and stuff that I came through, that I go out a little bit. But like when the lockdown happened, I was already in home, so like it did not affect me at all. So like even the fans were like, "Oh, there's this new COVID thing. Is gonna be lockdown. How are you gonna do it?" I'm like, I mean, everything's gonna be the same. I'm always home.
Yeah.
The only thing I thought it was gonna be a problem is obviously people outside, and we have to go film. Right. And there was a time that I think you couldn't be outside. I don't know if I got.
It was like. Do we have a curfew? We had a curfew for.
We had a curfew. Yes, we did have a curfew. I remember it was like after 8 p.m. you can't be out, which I was already home at that time. But like I still went out. I didn't care about the COVID thing. I had to get my content out.
Yeah, do what you gotta do, man. Yeah.
And it's funny. I would put. I was scared of obviously getting COVID, right? And I always interact with a lot of people, especially during those times. So this is nasty, but I cut garlic. And I shoved it in my nose. And I would wear my mask. So just in case if they're infected, me thinking hopefully the virus won't go through the garlic. So I would smell like garlic.
And it protects you from vampires.
I don't know how much of that theory is true. They always say garlic is like against, but I mean, it worked. I didn't get sick.
How long did it take you to get the smell out of your nose?
Girl, I would not see anybody.
Oh my god!
I mean, nice shower. Does the trick. So.
Ugh, just the smell of garlic though, like up your face mask. That's.
To be honest with you, I like garlic.
I like garlic too, but not in my nostrils. That's crazy.
Well, when you put that in your nostrils, you can't even smell it because it burns everything. So. You can't even taste it. Literally, it makes you tear up. But hey, you know what? I'm just improvising at this point. So
okay. So, touching on depression. How do you feel about that? Is that something that you've?
Okay, so check this out. Being a creator or YouTuber or whatever, like you see, like people always see what you do, whatever you post, and you're not gonna post anything bad. You always put the good stuff, so people always see this, but they don't know what happens.
The end result.
Yeah, they don't know what's behind it, because like taking your time to create a content and staying away from your friends, and you're always working and stuff.
Distractions, yeah.
Yeah, like, and obviously I'm not distracted. That's what I do. Like, creates this whole loop that is just the same thing. And you don't see friends. You don't hear friends. You don't get love from friends. You're just constantly working and trying to please the fans and trying to create this channel that you're wishing to create. And it actually gives you a lot of stress, which causes a lot of depression. Because, like, I remember, like, even when I had to celebrate, like, for whatever, like 1 million subscribers or a viral video, a good paycheck, I would turn around and no one's around me. I'm in an empty room, and like I cannot reach out to my friends because that's weird, like I haven't talked to them in months, like.
So you felt alone.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's all this for if you can't?
It's a very top is always lonely. When they say top is always lonely, and it's true. Why? Like some people would ask, okay, then why did you push your friends away? But like, if I'm working 24/7, I sleep at like 4 or 5 a.m. Like after this, I have to go edit a video, and I'm probably gonna be up till 6 a.m. Sleep, wake up, and I have to
Same thing.
I have to go film tomorrow. I have to film at 12, p.m. a.m. noon. So imagine I don't even get enough sleep. You feel me? Like, so I don't have time for myself, yet alone like have time for my friends, family. So it causes depression. Like, okay, a little bit. Like, okay, it's fine. But when you look back at it, and it's like a whole 2 years, 3 years. And you barely get to see them, you become depressed and lonely. So I do suffer a lot with being lonely, which causes my depression, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. It's a cycle. Yeah.
It's annoying, and That's why I'm trying to break through it right now by trying to go out. Okay, this few days, this weekends, I'm not gonna film, which I still film. I go and vlog literally,
Yeah.
But I try to hang out with my friends and with my team and all that. Just cause a little distraction. Not a distraction, but like celebration, I would say at this point.
Do you like meditate, read any books?
I don't.
Like, so say besides the whole like going out or whatever, because you said you didn't really do that until recently. So what were you doing when you felt depressed? Like how are you dealing with that?
I don't know. I'm a very antisocial person. Because the only thing I think about is YouTube. And it's really causing problems to me, and I want to think outside the box. Like, even when I go out on dates with a girl, like, I can't, like, focus on her. I'm thinking about my next idea. What I'm doing to get forward in life, because I want to get here. Because, everyone has goals, So, it's like everything I think about is YouTube, which is why I become very antisocial. Because even when I, like, go to, like, a friend's party where, like, everyone's having fun, drinking and stuff, like, I might have a little fun, but then I'm in the corner just, like, thinking. They come and they ask questions, like, why are you sad? Now, come and explain to them it's YouTube. And when I told them that 1,000 times already, so they were like, here we go again. Like, I don't want to hear them saying that. And they already know that, so I'd rather just stay away,
That makes sense.
It's just, like, I don't know. And I can't even deal with my problem with, like, my parents. My parents don't understand anything about YouTube or this whole social media. They're old school. So they cannot fix my problems. The only problems that gets fixed is the team. Whoever's in my team for the channel. Those are the closest people that will understand me, and I will understand them.
Yeah.
Nobody else does. And I like content creators will relate to this a lot.
For sure. For sure. Just being creative in general.
Yeah.
You go in your little bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're just like focused on the end result, and then the end result comes and you're like, okay, cool, what do I do next? Or it didn't get enough views, and then you start beating yourself up for not doing what you wanted to do or whatever, I think.
And then it gets tougher. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
Like it gets tougher because when you have an audience now you have to cook something for them. Because when you start YouTube, like
it's pressure.
Like there's no pressure on you when you start YouTube actually, because like you can do whatever you want. Who cares who watches it? But whenever you build a whole audience, 2 million audience that are expecting some good content.
Like every week, or you come up with how many videos?
Well, we do like once every week for sure.
So they're like waiting, Yeah. Like, when's this video come?
But like this week we did 3 videos. You feel me? So exactly. So like it's pressured what to upload now, because you could say something wrong, or like it might be he didn't like it, and they always hit you with that. Oh, I didn't like this content. Unsubscribe. Just one content, you're gonna unsubscribe. This type of things. It's minor stuff, but like when you look at it in the big picture, it does matter.
For sure. How do you not run out of ideas? Like where are you like getting these ideas from?
Okay, so
how many videos have you done on Top Notch? How many pranks have you done? Do you know?
I have no idea honestly, but it's around like 200.
Okay, so with that 200, how the heck do you think of new ideas?
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't even know. Like sometimes it just comes to me in my head. Sometimes I have to like look up YouTube videos like just to get an idea, but not copy them, but like kind of like use that idea, make my own little craft, just like that, But like we're running out of ideas. If you want to ask, me, yeah, we are running out of ideas, but not yet. We still have like another year to push. But again, I'm trying to transition into more vlogs and challenges, change up the content a little bit, give the audience something different.
Yeah.
But I cannot do that right away,
Yeah.
I have to like stick with pranks and slowly bring those to the table so they can kind of get used to it,
For sure. So are you open to like meditation? Because I feel like it's so important for everybody to do.
I highly agree. And a lot of people have told me that. Never tried it.
See, I'm like my mind is so hard for me to even stop anything. So it's like, it takes practice. It definitely does. But when you finally do meditate, like for the first time, it's the most unreal feeling, because it's like you're there, but you don't feel your body. Like it's like you're strictly just in your mind.
Really?
It's insane. So I recommend, especially for like depression or whatever, like what we've discussed, I definitely recommend going on YouTube and looking up, like, say you want like loneliness or self-love or something like that. Look up these sleep meditations and have it on while you sleep, because your subconscious mind, it takes it in more than your conscious mind. So when you're sleeping, all of that is going into your mind as you sleep, and then you wake up the next morning and all of that is instilled in your brain.
Oh wow.
So you should try that.
Right.
You should definitely try that, because I did like a self-love one like last week or something, and I was like really down the night before. I'm not kidding. The next morning I woke up and I was on top of the fucking world.
Really?
Like nothing. I just felt so great, because again, your subconscious mind is more powerful than your conscious mind, because your subconscious mind is always there, and that's what's in control of your ego. So it's your intuition, your ego.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, so your subconscious mind and your ego lies to you all the time. It's the ones that just tells you those bad thoughts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to learn how to shut that off, and then bring yourself back to the present. Breathe. That's why it's called
be like you, right? You're always energetic. Right? Besides in the Uber, you're like, stop the car.
Oh, I had energy. I definitely had energy. Okay, so when are you coming out with your project? I know you can't tell us what it is or what your next like move is, but when can we be expecting it? Do you have like an ETA on that?
There's no specific day on that, but this coming year, 2022.
Okay.
Game over.
All right.
I have, there's going to be a lot of collaborations.
Okay.
I'll tell you that, the basics, you know.
Okay.
We're actually dropping our merch by Christmas. So that's going to give enough income to support the channel and push it to different levels. We're actually trying to do a whole United States tour.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I wanna like take my pranks to different cities. Like
that's a good idea.
Like go to Chicago, you know, have
people recognized you though? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you ever run into that problem?
Of course, all the time.
What do you do?
I mean,
thanks
for watching the video.
Thanks for watching. We can't prank you next. Did you have a friend?
No, we have a lot of problem of like a lot of people recognizing during our pranks, even outside the pranks in our daily lives. It's definitely becoming harder because obviously we're getting bigger. A lot of eyes know us, so. Yeah. You know, there has many times, like every video, at least like 10 people from these reactions, like know us. By the time we even approach some of them, they're like already laughing, you know, they're like, oh, you're to prank me, like, and like they say some of the funny lines we say. So I think it becomes a problem. So, but me switching like to different states is not gonna make any difference because we're kind of like worldwide. We're not just LA, you know. So
yeah,
people know us everywhere. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like you'll probably run into it in different states too.
Yeah, I mean. It's gonna be everywhere. Like I literally went like butt fuck somewhere in the desert in Cali. Like literally there was like one gas station, one car and the clerk.
Where was it? Bakersfield?
I don't even know where we were. Like it was like literally middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the person that was filling up gas next to me was like Opto. I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
Sweet.
Like anywhere I go, there's people, but it's cool, you know. It's like makes me feel good. That means I'm doing something right. You know?
Yeah, definitely making an impact.
It's like a motivation. You know?
Yeah. So, from your experience today, like with the homeless, like how did that make you feel? Like seeing people out there like that, like in the cold and.
You know, like it makes me. Obviously, it makes you like feel sad. Like I always said to myself, like if I make enough money, like you know, I know some YouTubers they make a lot of money. Okay, I'm not gonna pinpoint people, but there is people that like would get like $1 million watch, which is okay, cool. You rewarded yourself, but you don't need 10 of them.
Correct. In
like one hand, you're wearing literally all 4 of them.
And that million could do so much for so many.
Me as a person, okay, currently right now I'm helping like children in Pakistan. Okay, they don't have food. They don't, you know, like I'm starting out small, but like every month I provide them money. Like even for Christmas, you know, I provide them money so they can buy clothes, food. You know, it's like a church group, and like I'm helping them, develop. I'm building a church there.
We're gonna put that in the subject box below. To what you help out, the organization you help with.
Yeah.
I would love to put that down there.
Yeah.
So more people.
I'll tell my person that I'm actually giving it. He'll give me whatever.
That'd be great.
We could put it up there.
Okay.
And they have pictures and stuff like feeding them and stuff, and
it
feels cool. So it's not something big, but I'm starting out something.
It doesn't matter if it's big. Yeah.
For them, it's probably amazing, right? But what I'm trying to say is like if I would ever make a lot of money like that, like stupid amount of money, I then like my biggest plan and I think my goal in this world before I leave this world is to like definitely help people. Like I want to go and like feed children in Africa or like build buildings and schools and churches.
I have someone that you can build buildings with. My friend Geraldine, she goes to Mexico and she builds houses for them. She built
Okay,
an
I would
entire
stay
house.
away from like Mexico. Me
She's
personally.
from Guadalajara. Like
Yeah.
no, she has family out there.
And
everything.
why I would say I would stay away from Mexico is just like I'm a little scared of Mexico.
Okay. That's
You know?
okay. That's okay. Well, I was just saying, if you said you wanted to build houses, my friend Geraldine does that, and
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Too.
It's
Yeah.
just like
She
I'm
built
just
it from
scared of the
scratch.
area,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
but that's dope.
Yeah, that's understandable. We could find somewhere else, Opto.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll find somewhere else that you're not
Anywhere
scared
that's
of.
not danger to my life. Okay.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, can you please tell our viewers and audience where they can find you? Put your plugs in. You can spell it out
yeah.
for us too, please.
So main thing is YouTube, Top Notch Idiots. Just what? Same thing on Facebook, and then you can find me on Instagram. It's Opto ITSOPTO, and then
Yep, that's Opto. Watch out for Top Notch Idiots. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for opening up and sharing.
Yeah.
People get to see a different side of you, and I just wanted to showcase that.
Yeah, I'll definitely share this video too.
Yes.
Let people know.
And I'm your host, Amanda Terry, also known as Makeup Mandy. You can find me on all platforms, makeup_Mandy, and that is with an I. Love you. See you next time.
Peace.